Hello, my name is Simon Saba. I'm the Chief Procurement Officer of Kinfinity Group. Together with me, I have two great guests. First, let me introduce Sabrina Steinborn. Sabrina is the CEO of IQSIGHT, our video systems division. Second, I have with me Fermi Wang. Fermi is the CEO of Umbrella Group. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kinfinity and Umbrella's 2 decades of partnership have produced a strong track record of innovation for physical security. I'm looking forward to hearing the perspectives from the leaders of our 2 companies on the important issues and trends you're seeing as we continue our legacy of working together to provide state-of-the-art, end-to-end solutions for video surveillance. Sabrina, first question to you. After more than 20 years of this successful partnership, AI is continuing to drive exciting transformations in our industry. How is AI causing the physical security industry to evolve and reach into new, previously unserved markets?
We've been partnering with Umbrella for 2 decades. Thanks to their BRIT technology platform, we provide solutions that assist operators when focusing on scenes where something of interest might be going on. Today, AI empowers organizations to proactively respond to complex, high-stakes scenarios, for example, detecting active shooters or helping traffic authorities identify hazardous conditions in real time. But the real transformation lies ahead. With the advent of generative AI and contextual intelligence, we are moving beyond detection to automate traditional security paradigms. Imagine seamless access control without physical cards, or AI systems that understand the context deeply enough to anticipate risks in operational areas before they materialize. These capabilities will unlock previously underserved markets, from smart cities and critical infrastructures to retail and hospitality, where security becomes not just safeguard, but a driver of operational excellence and efficiency. At IQSIGHT, our vision is clear: to lead the industry into an era where AI doesn't just secure spaces, but where it creates intelligent ecosystems that adapt, learn, and elevate safety and convenience to unprecedented levels.
Thanks, Sabrina. Fermi, I have a tricky one for you.
Okay.
So, as the security industry continues to progress with that AI evolution, what are the most important factors in deciding when to process AI at the edge? Including on camera as well as on premise, and what to do so in the cloud? How do you see that?
Well, I think cloud is there and going to stay there forever. However, there is definitely a role for edge AI implementation. I think there are a few factors that we need to consider. I think the most important one is latency. There are some applications require real-time response, like security, surveillance, autonomous driving, flying a drone. All those real-time applications require very short latency. Therefore, the AI cannot happen in the cloud. It has to be on the edge. So from that point of view, latency is driving this edge AI application first. But there are other factors. Privacy, right? I think all our customers are talking about they don't want to share their private data, especially now regulations require we pay attention to the privacy. So when there are privacy concerns, we want to make sure that all the AI is performed on the edge. It will only transmit not the video data, but the metadata to the cloud, and we do more processing there. The third reason I think is, in fact, we just talked about the cost, right? Having a edge AI, doing all the AI on the edge, reduce the cost of transmission. For example, if you want to transmit all the video data from the edge device to a cloud, the cost is high. And you need to store the video, you have to process the video. So the total ownership can be very high if you process everything on the cloud. But if you move that AI processing to the edge, you reduce the total cost. So from those 3 basic requirements, I think the edge AI is going to be very, very important for certain applications, particularly now people talking about robots or other safety or security applications. I think for all those applications we just talked about, edge AI will be very important to come.
Right. Cool. That's quite inspiring. Fermi, how and where do you see our partnership evolving? What kind of potentials do you see also for our mutual growth?
I think, first of all, I'm looking forward the Kinfinity because, working with a smaller, more nimble operation, I think we can address this quickly adapted a market, right? Now, every day, I think in the last 2 years, Gen AI changed every 3 months. And the speed that we respond to our customer requests is important. And I think I'm looking forward that with our collaboration can really quickly adapt our roadmap, our software and hardware solution to the customer need. I think that's probably one of the most important things I'm looking forward to work with Confinity, that we can address Gen AI opportunity and the fast moving market opportunity with our customers.
That makes sense. How do you see that, Sabrina?
So beyond the critical question of where to process AI, one of the most pressing challenges for the physical security industry is ensuring that trust, transparency, and ethical governance for all. Data privacy and responsible use of AI are foundational to building confidence and getting organizations and end users trust. At IQSIGHT, we lead with this philosophy. Our AI solutions are developed using unbiased, ethically sourced data sets. But we go further. The industry is also asking for scalability, interoperability, and resilience against evolving threats. Our vision is to empower security ecosystems that are not only intelligent, but adaptive, future-ready, and built on principles of trust and innovation.
That's clear. Thanks, Sabrina. Now, coming back to you, Fermi. Confinity as well as Umbrella have been at the forefront of innovation in the security industry for a long time, right? So as you look forward to the future, which recent technology developments do you see making the biggest impact on the security business in the near term as well as on the long term? How do you see that?
Well, obviously it has to be AI, right? But AI can really impact this industry in many different ways. I think for the short term, how to use AI to address the inefficiency of a human monitoring, right? We have seen people assigning huge human resources to monitor each security camera. That's just not efficient, but also maybe we miss a lot of important things. A robot type of a monitor can really using vision language model, changing a video that we watch into a text that describes what we see. This conversion make the search, making the chatbot become much easier to understand where the video that we're watching. So I think that short term, it has to be done because that saves huge amount of the total cost as well as make the monitoring more efficient. But in the long term, I see a lot more than that. For example, just one thing we talked about in the meeting about using edge inference type of technology, build an AI box. That today we have a 2 billion security camera install base out there. How we can easily move those security camera into an AI security camera. It's almost impossible to replace all 2 billion of them together. The easiest way to put an AI box in there and streaming the video in there, and then we can enable Gen AI or vision language model in those boxes, and suddenly we make it more efficient. So that's just 2 things I can see how we can impact the business, the industry together. But I believe our customer and between you and us will figure a lot more other way to use AI to impact our industry.
Well, I mean, bouncing on what you say, there is a lot of potential ahead, right?
That's right.
So we can be together. We have a strong brand. We have the strong camera. We have the quality. We have also the technology in our hand. On the other side, we have you as our partner, and together we can make that happen. Isn't it exciting to see how these innovations continue to evolve through the combined strengths of Confinity's leadership in physical security and Umbrella's industry-leading AI and multimodal sensor processing? By continuing our journey of close collaboration together, we are helping to foster the development of AI innovations for the physical security industry. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Fermi. And it was really interesting to learn your insights, and I'm very much looking forward to our continuous exchange.
Same here. I'm looking forward to the collaboration between the 2 companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.